Just in case you're thinking about going trout fishing today, it's smart to always wear polarized glasses. Or fishing in general, it's always good to wear sunglasses. One, the sunglasses protect you from getting a hook in the eye, because that's not very fun. It would prevent you from catching fish if you have a hook in your eye. And secondly, one of the good things about wearing polarized sunglasses is that it takes the glare off the water so that you can see where the fish are. And it helps a lot when you're fishing to be able to present the lure or the whatever you're using to catch them, the fly in fly fishing, so that you can catch the fish. So it's good, if you didn't have the sunglasses on, you couldn't really both protect yourself and see into the water where the fish are. And what does that have to do with the gospel today? I don't know. I was just thinking about fishing this morning. I woke up and saw this beautiful sunrise with the beauty of the clouds coming over the mountain, and I live right near the river, and it's just every once in a while you get sick of looking at our rivers, and then all of a sudden you realize that there's a real beauty behind them. Today Jesus is in the gospel. He's at the temple during the feast of Hanukkah, which is in the winter. It's when we celebrate Christmas, our Jewish brothers and sisters celebrate Hanukkah. And Hanukkah is something from 164 BC. Judas Maccabeus, when they were rededicating the temple, they started to realize they wanted to light these candles in honor of the temple coming back to be able to worship there. And they only had enough oil for one day. And then all of a sudden each day they would go back and light the second, the third, the fourth, 8 of them. And despite only having enough oil for one day, they feel that there was this miracle that allowed them to light the candles, all 8 of them, 8 days. You see, when we look at things, we sometimes need to do a double take. We need to realize that, yes, humanly speaking, we are limited to seeing what God wants us to see. We're limited. But yet, isn't it ironic that when we do have that faith and belief, that we truly can penetrate the deepest mysteries of this world and discover how God is there, and we can receive Him in those anxieties or whatever we're caught up in. And so the Jews were fearful that Jesus was not going to honor their history. The Jews were fearful that Jesus was going to redo their temple. Jesus knew all this, but yet He didn't force Himself upon them. And it's as if these dear people who were around Jesus, it was interesting, right? They could hear the news, but not listen to the good news. They could crowd around Him, but not touch Him, like the woman with the hemorrhage. They could smell the rose, but avoid God's aroma. They can focus on creatures and this glorious building, but not see its creator. They could even taste the goodness, but miss the divine ingredient. Today is a good day for us to really discover how God wants us to receive Him through our senses, through the world around us, and almost do a double take. Like, did you notice right in front of me is this beautiful statue of Mary? Do you see the right hand of Jesus seemingly caressing His mom? Many times Jesus wants to be held by us and cling to our little finger, maybe caress our little sides, our cheeks, or to be there with us as we suffer and endure another day of Corona time. So let us allow Jesus to be received into our life today.